Yeah. Let's go. Hot takes fly, better brace for the blast. Welcome to that chapter. Let's go.
Welcome to the Chapped A Podcast, a face for radio. I'm your host, Chap Green, coming at you 5 foot 10 inches above sea level. But today we're coming at you from Athens, Georgia, with the big man on campus here at UGA number 78, OG Tate Nelms. How you doing, Tate?
Sir, I'm doing good, man.
Pleasure to have you on the show,
Thank
man.
you.
We're
I
so
appreciate
excited.
you having me.
Yeah, man, we've been watching you since you were a kid. I'd say a little kid, but you were never a little kid. So we've been watching you forever play ball. Me as a coach, coaching under your dad, kind of
Yes,
in the
sir.
coaching tree in that organization, getting to see your development, your growth, literally and figuratively, right? As a player, as a young man, all those things. And it's been tremendous to sort of share the success. I hate to say that, but to get you watch you, we all
Right.
appreciate that as hometown coaches.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's amazing
Yes,
to see
sir.
you go. But so as we get into the early journey, when did you realize it was going to be your destiny to play college football?
I mean, I've always loved football. I mean, just I guess for my dad, probably when I was young. I'd say since I was probably like 5 or 6, able to walk.
So you knew.
I always wanted to play football. Yes,
Well, I
sir.
figured you kind of came bouncing out of the womb as a football player. I
Yes,
know
sir.
it. Probably 5 foot 6, 120 pounds at birth, right?
Something like that.
A big old kid. And you come from your father's a big dude too, and he
Yes,
played
sir.
some left tackle in high school and a little bit in college as well, as we know. So obviously you're following in the family footsteps, but
Yes, sir.
now you're pacing the way at the University of Georgia, and we couldn't be prouder of you back at
Thank you.
Etowah.
Appreciate
Yeah, it's
it.
amazing, man. So tell me about your early journey as you kept going. You get into middle school, you get into high school. So how did that sort of take effect as you started rolling down the road?
Well, my dad always tells a story how I first started playing football. He always said he wanted me to play baseball. I didn't want me to play football. So I remember being in my grandma's basement and found this like old cassette tape, put it in the TV, and it was just my dad's old high school tape, him playing football. And ever since then, I wanted to play. Started playing in kindergarten. Dad coached me all the way through 8th grade, playing for Etowah, and
Y'all won some championships growing up. Y'all
Yeah,
were
we
dominant
did.
growing up
We were
in
pretty good.
elementary and middle school.
just playing with all my buddies that I played with all those years. It was a really good time.
Yeah.
I loved playing middle school ball. Yeah.
Then you get into high school and you have sort of a coaching change. So you get a whole
Yeah.
new coaching regime that
Yeah,
you
I
thought
mean-
that we were probably working on in middle school to develop you guys into that program. Then you
Yes,
get a
sir.
whole new coaching change. How was the high school with the new coach and things you like?
Sure. Well, it was definitely a big change going from having my dad always there and not having him there anymore. It was definitely a big change my freshman year. We had Coach Kemper, head coach,
Mm-hmm.
who I loved. He did so
Matt
much
Kemper.
for me. And
Mhm.
Coach Pack was he was my O-line coach my freshman year.
We love some Coach Pack.
Coach Pack's awesome.
He's a dude,
And,
yep.
he's back at Etowah now.
Yeah,
Saw
that's
that.
right.
But definitely a big change, just kind of having some people that you'd never really around before coach you. So freshman year it was kind of tricky, kind of getting the hang of things, and then I'd say by sophomore year I kind of felt comfortable.
And you
with all
played
the
varsity
guys.
from freshman all the way up,
Right.
right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
And so maybe real quick, again, you're not bragging on yourself, but I would like you to tell them, let everybody know kind of the awards you received when you were
Yeah.
in high school throughout the years. You're all
So,
conference or all
my-
region.
My freshman year, I was out for probably 4 or 5 games. I messed up this finger, but I won second team all region, and I think I was second team all county.
Okay.
And then from there on, I was first team all region every year, first team all Cherokee County.
Gotcha.
And then also all state honorable mention. for
Oh, that's
the last 3
fantastic.
years.
Amazing.
Yes,
Last
sir.
three?
Last 3.
3 years, honorable mention, all
Yes, sir.
state. This guy right here, he's the man. He's the man. But you're a legend. You're a legend in your hometown. You
Yes,
know
sir.
that, right? And all those kids are now
Sure.
looking up to you too. But so your high school journey ends, and you know you're going to play college football. So recruiting wise, it's the wild, wild west in recruiting nowadays,
yeah.
right? With transfer portals and the different things that you can do now with NIL money and things like that. How was the recruiting process for you? Like, what did you enjoy or what did you not enjoy?
I mean, I enjoyed just like seeing all the different colleges and talking to all these different coaches. It was overwhelming most of the time, just because you don't know where you're going to go. You don't know where you're going to be in the next couple of years. And I was probably getting recruited during like the midst of all the new NIL, and
Right.
transfer portal stuff. So it was kind of like uncharted territories, I'd
Right.
say. And just I don't know. I mean, you have all these guys transferring. It makes it harder for high school guys, especially now, probably more so than when I was in high school. So, you know, probably good.
The COVID year, though, it sort of messed things up too for
Yeah.
recruiting. It started stacking
Yeah.
backwards for everybody. I was doing some recruiting and things like that for college football. And when you were doing some of that, there were just certain coaches, they only want transfers. They wouldn't even take freshmen.
No, I mean, it makes sense too.
Smaller
I mean,
schools even.
You'd take a guy that has 3 years of college football experience over a guy out of high school.
Sure.
If you want to win now. And I said the COVID year for sure kind of changed. It made everything more like on screens more so than face to face.
Right.
And that's something I noticed too. I mean, you text all these coaches and you only meet probably 10% of them.
Right.
But I'd say it was very overwhelming just because you have all these coaches from all over the country getting into your Twitter DMs, getting into your text messages. Yeah. And I think one thing I respect a lot about some coaches is they would come from all over to Etowah and they come to people's high schools. I think that's
lined up to watch you play.
Face. Yeah.
Lined up to watch you play and to meet you.
Right.
But I mean, once they meet you, they know they got something special. They've got a kid that's respectful. They got a kid that's smart. I think you graduated with a 4+ GPA, didn't you?
Right.
Killed it on the ACT. Of course, you don't get into Georgia nowadays unless you kill it on the ACT. They have really super tight restrictions for student athletes and students. But I'm proud of you, man. I'm so happy you're here. So as you got into you talked about you mentioned the NIL process. As we got into the NIL process, what did you sort of understand about the NIL process? Or maybe let's talk about your NIL package here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I got here is Electro Gum. It's a hydration gum company. It's just packed full of electrolytes. I mean, I chew it all the time, honestly, whenever they send it to me. It really helps with like focus and hydration. I love it. But the NIL era, I'd say, is kind of crazy right now. Now they're
You're good.
They're regulated it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when I first got here, you kind of just like took whatever deal people gave you. Now you got to like send it through the school and send it through. There's all these people that work for. There's like an NIL department for every school now.
So essentially like an on-campus agent sort of for an NIL. So you don't have to have your own agent, or do you?
I don't have one. No, you just we have like an app. It's called NIL Go.
Okay.
And you get it. They like, for example, Electro Gum sent me a deal. It was like, hey, we want you to post this on your Instagram, post this on, Facebook, and just basically you have to have all the stipulations that they want you to do out and what you're getting in return for that. And you punch it into an app and send it into the app, and people at Georgia review it. And then there's also like national, like people that check it at the national level, make sure it's legit. And then once it gets accepted, you take whatever they're giving you and you do whatever they tell you, and then the deal's over.
That's awesome.
So,
well, you're always marketing yourself, right? You're always branding yourself, not just on the football field, but you're branding yourself with your NIL stuff. You're branding yourself on your social media stuff, which we'll get some of that in a few minutes. Actually, why don't you go ahead and shout out your social media real quick, and we can get you some
everything on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything is TD Nelms. Just my initials, Tate Dabney Nelms.
That's touchdown Nelms to everybody else. TD Nelms. Go follow this gentleman right here on everything you can, folks. Let's get his Twitter file built up here. I've been following you forever, and you've been killing it. Like I said, I watched you road grade as a 5th grader, road grade as a 6th grader, and just dominate your space through middle school. Of course, you were larger than everybody else out there, and you still are. You're a grown-ass man now.
Yes, sir.
But being able to watch you, and then in high school, I didn't get to see every game in person, but as you know, I've been following you for a long time, been a fan of yours a long time, and being able to watch you just dominate, man. Like I've seen you where you take out 2 or 3 players at one time, or you take out that first level on a down block, you work your way up, you take that linebacker out, and then what are you doing when you see that safety?
Man,
smiling like crazy.
Oh yeah, like a possum eating a peach seed.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Folks, this guy right here has served up more pancakes than IHOP, just so everybody understands where I'm coming from. Am I right? I mean, you're a road grader, man, and we love it. All right, so let's skip past that NIL real quick, and let's talk about the freshman year. So you elevate your game from the biggest classification in Georgia football, right? We were at Etowah High School. You were at Etowah High School. I wasn't. But we were at Etowah High School, biggest classification in Georgia. And then you come to the premier everything in football in the SEC at your dream school of Georgia. What was it like adjusting life as a freshman coming to UGA through the football lens?
It was hard, man. I'll tell you what. I mean, you get here in May, 3 or 4 days after your graduation, and Now you're in a dorm room with 5
That
guys
quick.
you never met before.
That quickly you came up, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because they wanted you on campus ASAP, right?
Yes, sir. Because we start summer workouts first week of May.
Oh, wow.
Or
Okay.
first week of June.
Well, and because your G-Day game was what, last weekend?
Last weekend.
Last weekend. How'd
Yes,
that
sir.
go?
It was good. It was fun.
Yeah?
I was on the black team. We lost, but
That's all right.
Gave it
So
all.
word on the street is you got a bunch of playing time and you graded out pretty well.
yes, sir. Did pretty good. I got about probably 10, 15 plays, graded
Awesome.
out 100. And so
I love it. 100% grade right there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you
Yes,
listen,
sir.
I love it. I love it that you've taken on that
Yes, sir.
role and you're still excelling here, man. It just, again, it makes the hometown hero thing, which is our angle here. We're so proud of you. And we're
Thank
so
you.
happy to have you here.
Thank you.
I know you come from an amazing family. I've known Jabo, your dad, for a minute.
sir.
We've been in some fun private places before, picking
yeah.
and grinning and having a good he likes to
yeah.
say picking and grinning,
Yep.
having a good time. So I know you come from an amazing family, but again, I've watched you grow up. I've never heard a bad word about you through, like I said, teachers, education, your classmates, people, my kids that know you, they went
sir.
to your school, they all speak so highly of you. And so I think that is a tremendous asset that you bring to a team, not just your leadership and your athletic ability and your smarts and your good looks, but also the fact that you're just a good all around dude, man.
Yes, sir.
And
Well,
that's amazing to me.
you.
Again, talking about your freshman year again. Yeah. So what kind of nerves or game day satisfaction things? Tell us about your freshman year because I think there paints a history there a little bit. So
Okay.
where it started.
Yeah, I mean, you expect to come in and dominate for sure. And, you're playing in high school where you're one of the best players on the team.
In the state.
Yes, sir. And then you're up against all these 5 stars, 4 stars every day, best players in the country. It's kind of eye-opening. Definitely had my couple welcome to Georgia moments, as you're supposed to. But I'd say it took probably about 2 months to get accustomed to. I mean, there's definitely times where I'd look around and be like, holy cow, I'm in Athens playing football right now.
Right. Pinch me.
Right. Yes, sir. And, it's pretty crazy seeing Kirby walking around
Absolutely.
the first time. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, it's Kirby Smart
Right.
now.
Now he's just coach, right?
And there's just coach,
Yeah.
right? And, yeah, freshman year, definitely fall camp. I remember the first day, we always get there in the afternoon the first day and have like a big meal and stuff. And I was like, all right, this is where it starts.
Right.
Next morning, wake up at 6 a.m., go to meetings, lifts, and walkthroughs and stuff. And it's just 11, 12 hours a day. That's like the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure. And I mean, it was hard at times, definitely my freshman year, just because, with all these guys you just met, you haven't really made a bond with them yet, just getting to know them.
Didn't you deal with an injury bug too?
I did, yeah. Beginning of fall camp, I kind of had like a little bruise right here on my hand. Didn't really think anything of it because I didn't want to be the guy that, quiz like, oh, my hand hurts,
Right. You don't want to lose an
You don't
opportunity
wanna
for
be that
anything,
guy.
right?
Yeah, yes, sir. And so I kind of stuck it out, got through fall camp, like 3-4 weeks. About a week before the first game I woke up one morning, it was like a balloon. It was like someone pumped a bunch of air in it. And I go to the trainers, they do a X-ray on it, and my bone was like cracked in like 2 different spots.
Yeah.
And had to put a screw in it. I was out for probably 2.5 months maybe. And that kind of hurt too, being out. Like you just started like 3 weeks practice and now you're out for 2.5 months.
Yeah.
No
pun intended, but sometimes that's the breaks of the game, right? I mean,
Right.
especially when you're playing in the trenches, those injuries are going to be expected.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, yeah.
And that's why I didn't really think of anything of it because there's always something.
Right. It's all, yeah. Nobody's healthy after the
right.
first few weeks of
Exactly.
fall practice, right?
Exactly.
Everybody's banged up a little bit.
Yes, sir. So I was out for probably 2.5 months. Came back. The first week I was like officially back was on Auburn week.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point I already missed a bunch of reps, so I was kind of just only playing scout team. And that was another eye-opening experience playing scout team because I think there's 3 or 4 first-round draft picks on that defense alone, maybe 3 in the front 7 linebackers and D linemen.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of the welcome to Georgia moments came in. I mean,
but you're going up truly against the best of the best, like you just said. First-round draft choices, awesome. Iron sharpens iron.
Right. Yes, sir. And it was hard. You get beat a bunch of times when you're first there, and then after a couple weeks, you start to get the hang of it. You start winning some reps. You're like, oh my God, I can do it.
Feels good.
And then eventually you're just playing football again.
That's it. That's it. What was it like, though, like the first time that you come out as a padded player running through that tunnel? I mean, it gives me chills to think about it because, again, now I'm on your shoulders, want to hear.
It was an out-of-body experience. It's like the only way So, I mean, honestly, I felt like I was running in third person, like all the fans and everything crying out. But I think it starts with the dog walk too. I mean, that's one of my favorite things doing here is, you get on the buses from the facility, everyone has all their suits and everything on, and you get off, the bus doors open, and there's just thousands of Dogs fans.
Just high five. Yeah.
Glory, glory playing. You walk through, high five everybody. Seeing my parents there the first time was really cool. Just
Emotional? Was it emotional?
definitely, yeah, I had to hold back some tears for sure.
I'm sure it was emotional for them as well.
Right, and just like going through the recruiting process with them, like the unknown, and now I'm here in Athens. Everything's going well, and it just seems that everything, all the camps and all the practices and everything they've done for me in the past paid off.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see. But anyways, walk through the dog walk, and you get in the locker room, and this big locker with your name on it, Woodstock, Georgia.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I never thought I'd see Woodstock, Georgia.
I made it. I made it, baby. I made it. I love it, man.
It's awesome. Put the pads on, and you go out for warm-ups, and the stadium's about half full, and it's still like the most people I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And you warm up, go back in, and then the nerves are finally settling in. It's like, what if I fall down and down the middle of the field? That'd be bad.
Right.
You run out, Kirby comes in, does his speech.
Fire you up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
He's such an amazing man. Amazing coach.
He's amazing in every aspect. But gives a speech, break it down, and he's in the front of the tunnel, the doors open up, and then you just see 92,000 people screaming.
A lot of black and red.
Loud. Oh,
a lot of black and red.
Yeah.
92,746 to be exact. Yes. If that's the correct number, I believe Sanford Stadium, that's what it is.
It might fit in a little bit more.
Yes, that'd be probably like a season of high school games. Right?
Maybe.
At least, right? Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, right. But I can only imagine just opening that sea opening up and the red and the black, and I can feel your out of body experience, man. Yeah. I can only imagine just the anxiety, but the exuberance at the same time. Like I'm nervous, but once you get out there and you start doing a little banging your drills and all that, is it sort of kind of
you run out there and that's happened in the warm up, and you run out there and there's smoke coming up, the big Georgia banner.
Yeah,
you run through all the cheerleaders and stuff, run to the other end zone, and everyone gets on their knees and prays, and then you get to the sideline for the first time, and remember all my buddies like that I came in with were just like hugging each other. It's like, we made it.
Yes.
And then Baba O'Reilly starts playing. It's like, oh my gosh.
Let's go.
And then once kickoff happens, it's kind of just like, okay, we're playing football.
Yeah. Now I'm sort of back in my my zone, like where I'm comfortable again.
Right.
Yeah. Completely understand.
Definitely.
Well, let's jump forward to your sophomore year, your redshirt sophomore year. You battle the injury. You get to your sophomore year, and you're a current redshirt sophomore. Yes, but I want to tie something in real quick, because now you're, like I said, you are a grown man. And when you were in high school, what did you graduate at?
Like
your weight and height?
Oh, height, weight.
Yeah.
6'3", probably 270.
270, okay. And now you're sitting about 6'3", 295.
295.
Best shape of your life, I'm assuming.
Definitely.
I'm sure you're lifting a few weights and doing a little bit and hydrating with your electro gum,
right? Which
is always a good thing to replenish, right? So when you become a redshirt sophomore, you are now working on some different things. Maybe you're changing your roles or improving your different skills. What are things that you specifically worked on, maybe that you didn't get to develop as much as a freshman that you realized you needed to work on as a sophomore?
One thing for sure was like hand striking is one thing that I worked on a lot, because when I came back, I had a big club on my hand for probably about a month to practice.
Whole hand covered?
Yeah. All the way. Yeah, it was hard, because you just could punch and hope for the best.
Can't hold.
Right. That makes it hard. You got to hold.
Right. You ain't holding, you ain't trying.
Yes, sir. So when I first got back, my left hand was weak. Didn't really get to work on like hand striking, which is a big part of it in college football, because all these guys have all these swipe moves and everything. And working on hand strikes, punching, we have a punch, big mat on the wall, punching medicine balls. That was one thing. And then another thing also was that I learned was you can't be on your toes when you're playing.
Right.
Because if you get put on your toes, someone will embarrass you real quick.
Yeah, you're leaning and...
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So staying on your insteps is one thing that I had a lot of trouble getting to do, because it's just habits.
Right.
But we have amazing coaches here that help with that. And I went to them and I was like, I need help striking my hands, did more hand drills. But yeah, definitely my redshirt sophomore year, especially in the spring, I had a lot of improvements in those areas. And in the summer, you're just working out. And then you get to last year's fall camp, which I was the first one I was fully healthy for the whole time. Got all my reps, everything. And a lot of improvement going there. And then the last season, I was still on scout team, but I was also getting, one spot team reps.
Awesome.
So definitely use scout team more as an advantage. Like, you're playing against the best players, you're going to make you better, and you learn a lot of little tricks that you can do to help you win.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, my redshirt sophomore year was really good for me to get better.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, and I just think like you played primarily a guard.
Yes.
I think you're primarily
I primarily play left here.
guard. Okay.
Yes,
left
sir.
guard. So, as a left guard, you're pulling, you're
Right.
down blocking, you're power blocking. What
Right.
would you consider maybe your forte, your strength? What would be your strength on the offensive line?
I've always been a run blocker. Just blocking the run has always been a thing. I mean, at Iowa, we didn't really pass the ball too much.
I can validate that
Yep.
you were a run blocking
Yeah.
machine, baby.
Run blocking, it's just so different here because, everyone, you have a job to do here, whereas in high school it was more just like get the guy in front of you, and if you can, get to linebacker.
Right.
So just learning football here has been something that, I mean, it takes a while to do. It takes reps, zones, mic declarations. But I say my forte has always been like power football, definitely, and zone blocking, just run blocking, really.
So you're so close to the center. Center's calling, mics,
Yeah.
and they're locating this. Quarterback's shading protection. How in the heck can you hear? How can you process all that
It takes
information?
a lot of time to be able to process it because we got here in the summer and you learn it all in the meetings room. Don't really have opportunity to go out and do it. And I've always been like, you have to do something to be able to learn how to do it.
Right.
And so my freshman year, I took a little bit for me to just understand what the center's saying. And once you understand what the center's saying, you have to understand what the quarterback's saying behind you. But there's just so many different like little calls and little like schemes we have that are just like something that was completely foreign to me when I got here.
Understood.
So I don't know. You really got to lock in.
Very
honestly.
advanced. But that's why you got to be smart to go to Georgia, and you have to be
Yes.
smart to play
You
at
do.
Georgia. It's not just about being the best athlete now, because everybody's the best athlete that's
Yes,
on
sir.
that
And
field
I
right
think
now.
playing offensive line behind quarterback probably is the smart. You have to be the smartest.
Absolutely.
You have to know the most football. Because you got linebackers off levels. Pressure's probably coming. You got a 3 technique and then a 5 technique on one side. You got to expect a certain twist. You got 2-eye 5 technique. There's a different twist coming. You just got all these little things that you just get from knowledge from coaches and older players that you never thought about until you got here.
Anybody on the team that's kind of taken you under their wing, any of those older classmen, any of these guys
Yeah.
that have been drafted that you took advantage of their information and their
Yeah, Tate Rowledge was definitely a big one my first year.
the Tates.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He was
Great one to
a
learn
guy I
from.
always looked up to.
First round draft pick.
Yes, and he's a dog, man.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing, and just asking him little questions every now and then, just because I play the same position of him. I was like, so if this guy does this move, like what's the best way to stop that? Another one I'd say Dylan Fairchild was another one my first year. I'd say this previous year, Monroe Freeland just got drafted last
absolutely.
night.
Congratulations.
He was always very helpful. If you have any questions, he knows what he's doing. Ernest Green is another one. Drew Bobo. And then a lesser known name, I'd say Henry Piegler is a guy that knows what he's doing all the time.
Awesome.
He's a great guy to ask questions.
So those guys are giving you information. They're a little bit older than you. They're obviously passing down that knowledge, giving you that information. They're obviously, I don't want to say obviously, but you're pushing them. You're pushing them for playing time, and those guys are still willing to give you.
No, yeah, it's the O-line room it's a brotherhood
Family.
man, here. Yeah, it's like they just want to win. Everyone wants to win.
Right.
So very unselfish, and I feel like that's how you have to be a successful offensive line, is be
And a team.
unselfish.
And a team. And a
Yeah,
team.
exactly.
Well, so that leads me into kind of the next transition of the next subject of team culture, the team vibes, the locker room vibes, the Coach Smart vibes.
Yes.
I've mentioned to you, I remember Coach Searles back when he was at Auburn years and years and years ago. That's how old I am. I'm older than your father, by the way. So, but so I mean, you've got some great guys like that. But give me some locker room. Give me some locker room something. It doesn't have to be the worst story, but maybe something funny or anything you'd like to share about. Yeah, just anything locker room vibes or practice vibes in y'all's group, in your meetings, anything like that. What y'all do? Anything funny? Anything you got for me that's.
The locker room's always fun. After practice, there'd be times where people have these like Orbeez guns. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah.
And run around like threatening to shoot it, but it's empty.
Right.
You know, they don't bring them in there, but just running around, having fun in the locker room with your buddies. That's
why you're
what
here,
makes
man.
football. That's what makes football fun.
That's
is
right.
Playing with your friends. The meeting rooms are always fun. It's very serious, but there's also times where you can pick fun. Like there'll be like funny segments of like this guy is, this guy had the best day, and there'll be like funny edits of like a big building blowing up. It's like this is the most explosive player.
Nice.
Just stuff like that.
So they keep it light. It's real, but it's light.
Yeah, they make it engaging, very engaging. And
I'm assuming it's like most coaching meetings where the coach gets to make the first laugh and the first joke, and then everybody gets to laugh. Is that kind of how it works? You don't laugh beforehand, right?
No, the coach kind of sets the tone for if you can laugh or not.
Yeah. And I don't know if you see this gentleman wearing this ring. Show him your ring. And how many of those do you have, Tate?
I have 2. 2 for 2.
That's awesome. 2 for 2, baby. Going 4 for 4, right?
Hope so.
Let's go, man. Let's go. So, Coach Smart, like his intensity, his knowledge is obviously off the charts. And I mean, what does Coach Smart do to prepare you guys, or how does he handle the overall CEO of the organization that brings you into that fold?
Yeah. Well, he keeps it very he doesn't ever talk about anything outside of like what's in the building. So he keeps it very simple. He doesn't he keeps it to where pressure doesn't get to the players, get to us. And he does a really good job of like preparing the team for harsh environments. I'm sure everyone's seen clips of him walking around with the microphone and stuff.
Yes.
So that's one of their goals is to make practice harder than the game. So when you get to the game, it's second nature. I mean, it's not hard. But he does put us in some very high pressure situations, whether it be 2-minute segments, like having crowd noise pumping in the indoor where you can't even hear yourself think.
Which is like a real case scenario. Yeah. That's real life in Athens on Saturdays.
Right. They do a very good job of doing stuff like that. We do a lot of coming out, first drives of the game, third down periods, red zone periods.
4-minute kills, things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the whole time he's behind with the microphone.
Yeah.
Yelling at it, making sure that everyone's doing what they need to be doing. And if you're not doing what you need to be doing, you're going to get called out.
Does he golf cart, or does he walking everywhere?
No, he walks everywhere.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, he walks everywhere. No golf carting for him. But yeah, he's always the microphone's always playing loud in the speakers. You have no idea where he is, and he'll turn around. He's right behind you. You're like, oh my god.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Please let me make sure I take care of my assignment right here.
Yes.
Don't jump off sides. Whatever you do, do not jump off sides.
Don't jump off sides.
So, your personal growth, man, from again, we talked about. I've known you since you were in middle school or elementary school. Then watch you through middle school. You get through high school. Mm-hmm. What changes transpired from that dominating high school kid to this dominating SEC powerhouse offensive guard that you are? What transitions did you make, or what changes did you think that you need to make as a professional, if you will, from your sport?
Well, I'd say in high school, everything's kind of like your whole day is planned out for you. You have school, and then you go get treatment during lunch, and then you go to practice. I'd say, in college, you just have so much more time management that you have to throw in. It definitely took a little bit of learning to do, but just making sure, because no one's going to push you to go get treatment. No one's going to push you to go eat, right? No one's going to push you to do that except for you. You got to do that for yourself. So that's one thing that took a little bit for me to learn is I need to go get treatment instead of taking a nap.
Right. Yeah. When a nap would be easier.
A nap would be easier. Staying in bed would be easier, but I need to go get my hamstring worked.
Well, you're playing at the biggest level in college football, so I know that you take care of your business, so you do the right things, and you do everything you need to do to take care of your body. Do they weigh you guys? This is just a random question. After every practice?
Yes, especially after fall camp. Because I've lost 15 pounds in practice before.
Yeah.
And just straight water weight. But they'll weigh before every practice. And then after every practice, especially when it's hot.
Well, again, that's what we talk about, the electro gum. Your NIL, right? That helps you charge.
It does. And I always chew those before a workout or practice or something. They really do help. I'd try them if I were out.
So sponsors, we're looking for our NIL deal too right now. So if Electro Gum or anybody else at Chapped A Podcast, we're looking for a little sponsorship love there too. So walk me through a typical day when we're in season. From what time you wake up and what you do to
Okay. Yeah. So it kind of the beginning of your day kind of depends on when you have classes.
Mhm.
So we'll have workouts like lifts probably 2 or 3 times a week. So if you have classes early in the morning, you'll wake up, go to class, which is what I had to do last semester.
Mhm.
Wake up, go to class from like 9 to 11 ish. Get to the facility, lift from 11:30 to 12:30. Go get some lunch. Kind of get treatment. Kind of recoup before practice. Get ready for practice. Meetings usually start about 2:30.
Okay.
You're in meetings for 2 hours. You know,
Mhm.
position meetings, offensive meetings, team meetings. Then you have about 15 minutes at 4:15. You have to go get your pads on, go get taped up,
Mhm.
all that stuff. Practice from about 4:30 to 6:30, I'd
Okay.
say, and then after that you go upstairs, eat dinner, get treatment if you need it, and head home. Do
Study.
homework,
Go do
study.
your
Yeah.
classwork now.
Go get school over with for the day.
Wake up, rinse and repeat, and start back over.
Wake
right?
up, rinse, repeat, 5 days a week, and
Yeah.
then Saturday is game day. Yeah.
And then so you play on Saturday. Your game's done on Saturday. What's the process on Sunday? Is that where the coaches are reviewing and game planning for the future week, or do y'all need to come in and watch film?
Yes, everyone. We watch the game film Sunday, and if you don't finish it, you finish it on Monday.
Okay.
But basically, Monday you turn the page. You know,
Yeah.
so Sunday you come in, watch your film. Most of the time, we'll have like a little recovery. It's not really a lift, but like a little recovery deal. You know, get some stretching, get some yoga in.
Yeah.
And then watch some of the game, and then Monday turn the page to the next
Gotcha.
opponent.
Focus on the next opponent.
Yes, sir.
And then they come out. Do you get a playbook? They give you everything. I mean, is it? You're
There's like different
new scripts,
like
if you
scouting
will.
reports
Yeah.
and play sheets for every week. So it's
But you probably already know who you'd be in front of and who you're
Yes, sir.
you're manning up on pretty much week to week, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
And they're always big names. I mean,
Always,
the SEC is the SEC, not a better conference.
Everywhere in the SEC, every team you could be playing. I don't know, South Carolina, you could be playing Alabama, you could play Auburn. Everyone's 5-star, 4-star.
That's right.
Guys.
With three more behind them.
Right.
With three more behind them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that whole star rating is awesome. But man, like I said, you killed it. I know you were a stud in high school. How many offers did you actually get in high school?
I had 18 official offers.
18 official offers. That's amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
Proud of you. So again, you're going and playing college football at birth, basically. You do your thing that you have to through the growing up phases. What would you say now to I would say a little Tate Nelms, but I won't say that because there's no such thing as a little Tate Nelms. What would you say to a younger version of Tate Nelms, somebody that's at Etowah Middle School or Etowah High School, looking back, what would you tell those guys in hindsight?
I would say, and don't worry about where you're going to be in college. Like everything's going to take care of itself as long as you just show up every day, have fun, most importantly, because it's a game.
Right.
Have fun, take care of your business, do good in school is what I would say. And just learn. Like every opportunity you have to learn.
Right.
Because if you don't learn now, it's going to be harder to learn later.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I mean, that makes complete sense. And I even think dietary, like diet has come a long ways.
Yes.
The lifting and the calisthenics and the plyometrics and things like that have come a long ways from obviously back in the dinosaur days when I was playing ball. But so would you recommend them their diets, taking care of their bodies, lifting,
Yes.
Obviously learning your playbooks as you mentioned?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Track your calories is what I'd say. I can't remember the exact number they told us, but there's a certain amount of calories that you should have for your body weight.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you want to gain weight in high school,
right?
Like gain as much like healthy, good weight as you can. I mean, I used to eat 5 peanut butter and jellies a day. Sure. Like peanut butter and jelly. If you don't like peanut butter and jelly, I would eat banana honey, banana peanut butter. Just cram those sandwiches down. Make sure you're hydrating. There's no better way to hydrate than water. I just drink a crap ton of water.
Right.
Mixing some electro gum if you can.
Right, mixing some electro gum. There you go. Good job, baby. Good job. I like it. Listen,
I'm learning.
Yeah, man, you got this. You got this marketing thing down. Obviously, you're marketing yourself. You're got 2 rings on your fingers. You're at your dream school. I mean, it couldn't be any better. I want to go into some fun stuff. So, like off the field, what do you do to relax? Where are you going? What are you doing? Hobbies? Anything?
Recently, I've been playing a lot of golf.
Nice.
Especially spring ball. Slowing down after spring ball. I love playing golf. I'm not very good, but I'm getting better.
That's all right. Practice, baby.
Golf's fun. I love going fishing. I love going hunting during hunting season. It's not hunting season now, but
Deer hunting?
Deer hunting.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And duck hunting.
Okay.
But duck hunting's usually during like playoffs and
Yeah,
stuff, so you
right.
can't really go. But I love fishing.
Yeah, right,
I plan on
okay.
doing a lot of fishing in May when we get off, and playing a lot of golf. Just doing things that you're just out there, just not really thinking about it, just having fun. You know, giving your mind a little break.
That's right. So fishing, you fishing on Allatoona?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All the
Y'all got a
time.
boat?
Yes, sir. My
Awesome.
dad's got a Ranger bass boat.
Okay, so we moved across the street. We're right around the corner from you. We actually we're on the water now as well.
Really?
So yeah, it's amazing. Love it.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't fish as much, but I've still got some kids and my wife, but they love the boat and ski and all that stuff. So can't go wrong boating on Lake Allatoona.
Yeah.
But you you've been there your whole life, right?
Oh, I love Woodstock, Georgia is best place on earth, man.
I
You
love
got
it.
everything you need. You
Shout
got
out.
Lake Altoona. I mean, now you got the outlet malls. It's really grown
The little
up since I've
concert
been.
hall down there,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the little
the
Coliseum,
amphitheater.
the amphitheater.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Downtown Woodstock, even since I graduated high school, it's blown up, I feel like.
Oh,
And
big
it's-
time. Yeah.
It's crazy. But Woodstock, it's just every time I go back, it just gets better and better.
So it feels good to go home.
It does. I love going
I
home.
got you. I got
Going
you.
home.
Well, how about we do a little rapid fire here? I'm
Let's
gonna
do
fire
it.
a few questions out, and you
Let's
just
do it.
first thing that comes to your mind, and let's see where we're at here. What's your favorite pregame song or ritual that gets Tate Nelms hyped to go rock the world, baby?
Favorite song, I'd say "Here I Go Again" by
Yes.
Whitesnake.
Dang, old
That's
school.
that's from my dad. My
yes,
dad put that.
I
in.
hear you, Jabbo. Me too, baby. I love it.
I like that, and then I mean also listen to like anything Lil Baby will
Okay.
get me going. And ritual, I always, especially in high school, I always read David and Goliath right before I went out.
Awesome.
That would be that's probably my biggest ritual.
You're so
what I do.
cerebral. I can understand that. I love it. I can appreciate that, man. I love it. If you weren't playing football right now, what would you be doing?
Fishing somewhere.
Fishing. That's right. That's right. Fishing and then enjoying a sweet tea, right? A cold sweet
Probably.
tea.
Sweet
Absolutely.
tea.
Getting a little suntan. On Lake Allatoona, we'd be fishing.
Definitely. Or
You like saltwater?
I've only been a couple times like deep sea fishing, but every
Yeah.
time I've been, it's been fun.
Yeah, oh, it's great. And I love seafood. I love all fish. So what? Well, now that I just brought that up, what's your primary diet, calories? Like, how do you?
How many calories?
Yeah.
That I'd say like in season, I probably try to get 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day.
Yeah,
Right now, when we're not working out as hard, I mean, 3,000 probably does it.
trying to maintain your weight, or you're trying to get your weight back
I'm
up to
trying to
start the season.
maintain 295. I'm trying to put some more muscle on,
Okay,
while also keeping body fat down.
Right.
So you don't eat too much, but you don't want to not eat enough. So you start losing. Next thing you know, you're 270.
Right.
That wouldn't be good.
right. So speaking of food, I'm a foodie myself. We're foodies on the Chapped A Podcast too. So give me your favorite meal cooked by your favorite person, and
Okay.
I want the full course.
The full course. We'll start off with my mom's charcuterie boards. Very good. I don't know what she does, but they're better than any other charcuterie board.
Mom's cooking's always great.
Yes. And then the main course, I give my dad's brisket.
Okay.
The sides, I do my mom's baked mac and cheese, baked potato.
Okay. Few carbs, but you're okay with it.
Yeah.
We can't handle those at our
It's a
age.
cheat meal.
That's right.
It's a cheat meal. And then just a salad. Mom making a salad. And then for dessert, I would either pick my mom's banana pudding, pound cake, or Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
Let's go. Well, when's the next time you're in town? I'll just wait for my invite for dinner, man. You got me. I'm hungry right now.
It's
So
good. I'm ready to go home and eat.
right, let's do it, man. Let's do it. So, Chapped A Podcast, Facial Radio is the name of the show.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to ask you, and I want you to tell me: is there anything that chaps your ass?
I'll give you two things.
Okay.
People on the highway in the left lane driving 10 miles below speed limit.
It was like
Gets me
that.
going.
It was like that on the way up here. I needed a blocker like you to get rid of that Atlanta traffic today. So
Yeah, Atlanta happens a lot. And then another thing is I hate cold tubs.
Ooh, cold tubs.
Can't stand cold tubs. I get in them sometimes just because I have to, but
Are they still?
stand it.
Are they pouring ice in there, or now it's like the hot tub and the cold tub, right?
Well,
It's just super
actually,
chilled.
In the facility, there's a whole hot tub, cold tub room. It's
Yeah.
probably 20-foot long pool, and there's like a big bar in the middle. Half of it's like 38 degrees, and then the other half's like 98 degrees.
You want to be on the warm end, don't you?
I'm in the warm
yeah,
end.
Yeah,
more so than
absolutely.
the cold end.
Absolutely. Well, man, I can't tell you how proud we are of you and how proud we are of you representing your community at Etowah and
sir.
representing your Georgia Bulldog faithful.
sir.
Offensive guard, number 78. Tate Nelms.
Yes, sir.
What a great interview, man. I'm so
you.
thankful to have you, man. I appreciate you coming on,
appreciate
brother.
it.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you having me.
Yes, sir. Show them that ring one more time. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Thank you.
Well, that's too bad. Pull up a chair, get a little chat. We talk loud.